Dear students, in this lecture video, we studied about the introduction to state estimation of our system. This is the part 2 of the model number 5. The model number 5 consists of two parts. One is power system reliability and security. The another part is state estimation of power system. Under state estimation of power system, we studied about the introduction. Under introduction, we studied about the mathematical formulation of the problem of state estimation of power system. The second one is zero impedance branches. First, we studied about the introduction to state estimation of power system. The power system state estimations plays an important role in the monitoring and control of the modern power systems. In case of load flow analysis, what is the aim of the power system state estimation is to obtain the best possible values of the bus voltage magnitudes as well as angles by processing the available network data. So the most of the power system state estimation in practically which are used and formulated as over determined systems of non-linear equations which are solved as weighted least squares, which is abbreviated by WLS problems. That is, weighted least square is abbreviated by WLS. The state estimator is the important part of the state estimation. The state estimators may be both static and dynamic. The static does not depend upon the time. That is independent of the time parameter. Dynamic means the parameters dependent on the time only. So both the dynamic as well as the static of the stat estimators have been developed for the power systems. First, what is the definition of state estimation of the power system? The state estimation is nothing but the process of assigning a value to an unknown system state variable based on the measurements from the power system, particular system according to some criteria. We already know what are the state variable. We already studied in the module 3 and 4. This is the definition of state estimation. Actually, the process involves imperfect measurements which are redundant. Then the process of estimating the power system states is based on the statistics criterion that estimates the true value of the state variables to minimize or maximize the selected criterion. Then the determination of the real-time model from the available data, which is decomposed into two sub-problems. One is topology processing, another one is observability analysis and state estimation. So what is meant by topology processing is nothing but the processing of logical data. So what is mean by observability analysis and state estimation is nothing but the processing of analog measurements. The conventional state estimators has the state variables and measurements. What is state variables? Node voltage magnitude and angle, transformer complex turns ratio. These two are called as a state variable of the conventional state estimator. Then measurements. In measurements consist of node voltage magnitude and angle, active power flow in branches, bus power injection, reactive power flow in branches, bus reactive power injection, current magnitude in branches, current injection in buses, magnitude and angle of transformer turns ratio. All are comes under set of measurements which are used in the state estimator. That is the conventional state estimator having the set of state variables and measurements. Under introduction, we studied about the mathematical formulation of the problem of the state estimation of the power system. The state estimation problem can be formulated as a constraint optimization problem. That is, minimize function z minus h of x such that g of x equal to 0, then c of s less than or equal to 0. In this constraint optimization problems, the z represents vector of measurements. The h of s is nothing but that is h of dot is the vector function relating measurements to the state variables. The f dot is nothing but the f of some functions is an objective function. That means the minimize f of z minus h of s is known as the objective function. The g of x or g dot and c of x or c dot are the vector functions representing the power flow quantities. So first, under mathematical formulation of the problem of the state estimation, first we write the objective function equations with power flow quantities, state variables measurements, vector measurements. The most popular method, which is the weighted least square, which is abbreviated by WLS. So weight least square method means WLS method. You know both abbreviation as well as the word. Where the quadratic equation is used, we can use the weighted least square method. That is f of, that is the function of z minus h of s equal to z minus h of s transpose t and then that w into z minus h of s. In this equation, the w represents the diagonal matrix of the weight. That means for the telemetry measurements, the inverses of the measurement variations are normally used as a weight, which is denoted by W. The equality and inequality constraints, because the state variables or the state equations consist of both equality constraints and inequality constraints. We already studied in the our different power states, that is the power system states of the power systems in unit 1. So therefore the equality and inequality constraints are used to represent the target values and limits in the unobservable parts of the network. Now you see the network is nothing but the branch with zero impedance. So this is the V suffix k e power del k. This is the closed switch position. So here is the power, that is the P the suffix km plus J into qkm, then P the real as well as reactive. Then similarly here also B m suffix mk plus J qmk. So that this the receiving is nothing but the Vm e power del m. Okay. Now each term represents what? Now you can see. So the generalized state estimation is performed in the model in which the part of the power system can be represented at a physical level in terms of the bus sections and switch devices. Okay, now you see the diagram and all what it consists of, that means zero impedance branches and switching devices. Okay, the zero impedance branch is actually is a closed switch only. Okay, we already seen. Then that is the circuit breaker. Okay, so now Vk minus Vm, that is equal to 0 and del k minus del m equal to 0. Okay, then the pseudo measurements are reduced to Pkm minus Pmk, that is equal to 0 and QKM and minus QMK equal to 0. So the pseudo measurement is nothing but the PKM, PMK, QKM, QMK. So in this case the PKM, QKM is nothing but the additional states. Students, I hope that in this lecture video we studied about the introduction to power system state estimation, what is the definition of state estimation, and then what is the state estimator, and then the state estimator consists of set of state variables and measurements. What are the set of state variables and set of measurements, and then the mathematical formulation of the problems in the state estimations, and then zero impedance branches, which is explained in terms of diagram. So in under this topic we didn't get any questions come in university examination, but we know without knowing the introduction we can't understand the concept of least square state estimation, and then weighted square state estimation, DC estimator, and what are the issues we are facing in the state estimation. Thank you student for watching this video.